I believe it was the great philosopher Paul Robinson from Neighbours who I first heard say, you can't make an omelette without breaking eggs. Bit of an odd thing to say, but there we are. Something that's in common parlance, I believe, these days. Speaking of broken eggs, behind me here is a restaurant called Broken Eggs. I'm in London. Just to my right there is BBC Broadcasting House. I guess you'd probably class this as Fitzrovia, just about. We're on a place called Foley Street. Now this behind me is a Spanish-inspired restaurant. Opened up by a brother and sister, Gabriel and Marta, focusing on the very famous Spanish tortilla. Kind of like a big, thick, potatoey, eggy, yummy thing. But I've taken it and expanded it a little bit beyond that. There's different other egg dishes and there's a few other Spanish dishes on the menu too. I'm excited to try it. I like eggs, but they've got to be cooked well, haven't they? I can get a bit picky when the eggs are not cooked to my liking. So we'll see how they do here. Yeah, really looking forward to this one. Let's get inside. Okay, come in and been seated. We turned up here dead on the dot of opening at midday. And there were already people kind of queuing up outside. Outside seating, because the sun is shining right now. So a few people are there already. We've come inside. There's already someone else inside. And apparently they're expecting a really busy lunch service. This is a Tuesday lunchtime. It must be popular. I like the decor in here. It's kind of rustic. Just sort of whitewashed walls, rustic wooden tables. Yeah, I like it. Funky little glasses, feel water. I was confused by these ones, but they seem to be all the rage these days. Menu, pretty simple. A few little cold plates, almost tapasy type things really, I suppose. And then you move into the brunch dishes, the huevos, the eggs, as the house tortilla pincho. Okay, so that's apparently made with eggs from free roaming farm chickens laid in a family-run farm in the Cotswolds. So they're using potatoes, onions, and eggs to make the tortilla, and then you can have a topping on there of your choice. There's also huevos rotos, which is fried eggs on chips, egg and chips, and then you can have that topped with various things as well. So I think we're going to go for one of each of those, and croquetas. I love croquetas. So we'll probably go for some of that too. And if there's anything else that's really recommended. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this. I like an egg. Hopefully I like a lot of eggs, because that's what we're going to be having. So folks, that did not take long at all. It looks really inviting. This is the huevos rotos. We've got the ham on there, but we've also got manchego grated over the top. Little potato kind of slices. They're not crisps, they're thicker than that. Just sliced potatoes. That ham looks really good. And the lady who's running the shift came over and said, the idea of this, you break the eggs and you just kind of mix it all together. So that's what we'll be doing. Here we got the little croquetas. These are the ham croquetas. Beautiful golden colour to those. Only 3 of them and there's 2 of us. Unlucky camera person. And here is the famous Spanish tortilla with the chorrito on the top. And some nice bread on the side, so you can kind of mop everything up as you go. So, we're going to start with these. Let's move these out of the way for a second. There we go. And focus on this. Grab myself some cutlery. Come and take a look at this egg while I cut into it. There we go.
That's a good egg.
A good egg. We got another one down there. Nice egg cookery, and we're just going to get it all kind of mixing up together like we've been told. Make a mess of it. There we go. Now normally I eat every individual component first by itself, don't I? That is no longer an option here. So we're just going to get stuck into it. Get some egg, get some ham, a slice of the potato, maybe not all of that, come on. Don't be a greedy guts, Greeno. And in it goes. That's so tasty. Something I really like to make at home as a simple dinner. I say simple. Ham, egg and chips. I tend to cook the ham myself, so it's not that simple. It takes a while to do that. But ham, egg and chips is a delight, isn't it? This is ham, egg and chips Spanish style. And by golly, it's good. The cheese over the top really adds something here. Who doesn't like cheesy chips, eh?
Me.
Oh, camera person. Okay, fair enough. The ham on. I like that really deep, intense flavour. It's very, very thinly sliced. You can see there, look at the colour to it. And even though it's thin, because it's kind of dried so much, it has almost a chew to it, you know? Yummy, yummy, yummy. Oh, I've been told off by camera person. Keep saying the word yummy in videos. Gotta stop it. Look at the chips as well. They look good. It's a really comforting plate of food. The eggs are fried very, very nicely. Great flavour. I mean, you can see the colour of the yolks. You can see they're good quality eggs, can't you? Yeah, that's a delight. How much was that? £17 on the menu? £16. Might be a little extra charge for the cheese, I don't know. We'll find out at the end. Yeah, that is yummy. So, we've got the tortilla there. And let's bring these bad boys into shot too, the croquetas. Look at the cook on them. Really crispy all round. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut one open so you can see inside, see what we're dealing with. See how delicately I can do that. And there is the inside. You can see the ham in there, you can see the sort of sauce, almost like a sort of bechamel kind of thing inside, isn't it? Lovely crisp. Lovely and creamy inside. And then you get those little pops from the ham. Maybe about a dozen of them. Give me a beer, sit me down in front of the football, and you'll find a very happy Greeno. That happy maybe. Who knows? Oh, that's delicious. Okay, let's grab another knife. Tortilla time. So obviously this is made in the round and then just sliced. Eggs, potato, onion, simple. And then topped here, in my case, with the chorito. You can see the oil from the chorito drizzling down there onto the plate. And we got the bread there to mop it all up. Oh, come and take a look at how gooey and yummy that is all inside there. Got it with some of the chorito there on the top. So it's kind of at room temperature. That's delicious. So it's been cooked. The potatoes were presumably cooked beforehand because they're lovely and soft, and the onions. And then it's cooked basically so that the outside is set and the inside is still nice and sort of juicy. The onion in there is quite a mild flavour. It just complements things rather than taking over. The potato is what gives you your texture. And the egg's just nice. The chorizo here, try it by itself. Meaty. Nice little sort of, not chili heat, is it? It's a kind of a paprika kind of thing going on. But yeah, that's good. Let's not forget this bread too. Mop it all up. There we go. Get it into there. Get it into the oil. Good bread. Nice crisp to the outside of it. Soft and airy inside. This is a really good kind of brunchy selection, isn't it? Tell you what, if I worked at the BBC, I'd be popping in here for lunch rather than going to the staff canteen. That's for sure. That's really good. You know what, folks? I was getting so carried away with the food, I completely forgot about the glass of wine I've ordered here. This was a nice touch. So we were ordering the food, ordering the drinks. Green Age over there, being a Philistine, has gone for a Coke Zero to go with her dinner, lunch, whatever you call it, wherever you are in the country. I decided to go for a glass of wine. So I asked for a recommendation. The recommendation was our house wine is really good. I like that. Pick a good house wine. Something that will be inexpensive, very drinkable, and we'll go with the food. Yeah, nice, fresh. Decent little bit of acidity in there. Cut through some of the richness of the egg dishes. It's a good shout. And I really admire them for doing that. Wine in a situation like that, I mean, it's easy to upsell, isn't it? Oh, I tell you what, I'll go good with this one. 3 or 4 up the list, you know? But no, take the house wine. You'll like it. Kudos to them for that. So, folks, pretty full after that. Quite rich with all the potatoes, the eggs, and quite a lot of fried stuff in there. But who can resist a good Basque cheesecake? But I have asked for a takeaway box. I am quite full, so we're just going to have a taste of it now, just to let you guys know what it tastes like, and then I'm going to take the rest away. So nice looking crust on there. Obviously, Basque burnt cheesecake, as we know. Good consistency, and look how sort of creamy and gooey it looks in the middle. Yes, please. Sweet, creamy, cheesy. My word. I was only going to have one bite of that. Maybe I'll make room for another one. That's really good. I mean, really good. I think that might be the best Basque cheesecake I've ever had. Spectacular. Right, I'm going to get this packed up. We'll head outside, after I've paid the bill, of course, and sum up. Simple food, done well. I'm a happy boy. What a lovely little treat that was. Our broken eggs. What is it? Foley Street in London, Fitzrovia kind of district. Again, BT Tower, not too far away. Really easy way to navigate your way to this part of town. What I love about it, it's another great little independent, focusing on something that they love, doing it well, and it's really popular because of that. What did we have? The house tortilla with the chorizo on the top. So the tortilla by itself would have been £7. It's a £2 upgrade to get the chorizo on there. £9. Delicious. Just as a sort of light little brunchy thing. You could have that by itself, I reckon. Just with a coffee. Set you up. Then we had the croqueta. Little croquetas with ham in it. £8.50 for 3. I mean, that's possibly the one thing I think is a little punchy. I think for that kind of money, you could get 4. And then it makes it easier as a sharing dish too. The main event though, the huevos rotos. Spanish ham, egg and chips. To have that with the ham, £16. We were offered cheese on top. I didn't realise that was a paid upgrade. I should have realised that was a paid upgrade. They cost another £2. So that plate was £18. And it's some of the nicest sort of ham, egg and chips I've had in a very long time. Definitely better than ones you get out and about in sort of British restaurants, that's for sure. The quality of that ham was exceptional. The eggs were great, and those sliced sort of like scalloped potatoes or something like that. Really nicely done. Loved it. What else do we have? The house wine to go with that. Apparently that's a recently selected house wine. They've just changed it. They weren't satisfied with the one they had before and they've just changed it to this one. And it was great. And I love the fact they weren't trying to sell me an expensive glass of wine. £7 that was. Coke Zero for camera person. And in this box is the remains of that burnt Basque cheesecake, which is blooming phenomenal. Best burnt Basque cheesecake I've ever had. I was chatting with the lady running it, and she said it's one of her favourite things. But she has to get a gym membership because she wants to eat too much of it. So it's not a health food, but by golly, it's a treat. £53.50 for the food and the 2 drinks. I think that's more than fair. Service charge 12.5%. Yes, I'm in London. You're going to get it wherever you go. So that's another £6.69. Total paid £60.19. But I tell you what, it was blooming delicious. Like I say, 1 or 2 things, possibly a touch on the pricey side. But we've enjoyed everything. I've got to come up with a score. What are you going to score this, Green Asia?
Oh, I don't know, like...
That's helpful.
Either an 8 or a 9, so 8.5.
8.5 then, right?
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
Fair enough.
Because it wasn't too eggy, do you know what I mean? Like, I thought it was just going to be so heavy.
Right, okay.
The eggs, but they balanced it really well, didn't they?
Okay. Well, I'm going to say a 9 for me. Really enjoyed everything. I think the croquettes, 1 more of those on the plate for the price. Yeah, but everything was tasty. Good service. Nice little rustic location. And it's popular. Busy, busy, busy. Right, well, if you've enjoyed this video, looking at broken eggs here in Fitzrovia, don't forget, click a thumbs up on there for me. It does help the channel. And don't forget, if you're one of the cool kids, are you one of the cool kids? Click that hype button. Stop doing that every time I mention it. What's wrong with you? Teenagers, huh?
Sorry.
Unbelievable. Dig into the vault, have a little look around, see what else you find. There's loads and loads of videos from here in London, if this is your part of the world, so check them out. Yeah, I'm a happy boy. Got this for the train journey home. I think I might have to walk all the way to the train station from here, though. Fancy that? Sun's shining at the moment.
How long's the walk?
Probably about 45 minutes.
No, thanks.
Ah, you want to get the tube, do you?
Yes, please.
Again, teenagers, supposed to be young and fit. Can't keep with us oldies, can they?